Guess what? Rob has left for the week. He decided to leave the keys on the table. So I grabbed those suckers and now I'm in charge. I'm in charge. And it's going to be a fun night tonight because once again, it is Thursday at 5. Oh, that's the announcement telling me that we're on. It's Thursday at 5. Coachy Spotlight Veteran-Owned Business brought to you by the Rising Eagle Studios here at the beautiful Warrior Healing Center in beautiful Sierra Vista. And today, we have a returning guest. Yes, we do. Back from when he was back here last on October 20th. And we all acted silly. We all had a good time. He was there. It was all a great time. So welcome back, Travis, the owner, the showstopper, the man behind the puppet. Sometimes can be a puppet. It depends who you are. I know, huh? And it's with this is your main one.
Making friends.
His main one is making friends, but he is also with Los Tres Amigos.
With nachos.
So let's go ahead and give him and Nachos a great big round of applause. What was that little sound you made? You having chicken? He is having chicken.
It's an inspectable item.
It's an inspectable item. By all means, check your TA50. It's on there. It's number 27, marked green. If you have anything else, then you must have the summer version. We're looking for winter, even though it is summer. So that's the Army.
We're back to the BDU pattern. You see, it's a green chicken. No more ASUs.
Not even that. I mean, if we can go, it's more OD green. We're going way back. Way back.
30.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
And we just played Vietnam. Napalm in the morning. For some of us, maybe Agent Orange. It makes me act up.
Just a little.
Just a smidge. Now, if anybody can look at my fine feathered friend, well, furry friend here, how many of the elements is he representing?
All of them.
Okay, we could see Army with the beret. We could see Navy with the neckerchief. I'm guessing.
Yep.
So where would Air Force? Oh, please say it's the chicken. It is.
Space chicken?
And there goes SpaceCom. There you go, guys. We got two for now. Marines. He ate those crayons earlier, but there you go.
Just a joke.
Just a joke. But all your comments and fun can be directed to all those owners here at the Warrior Healing Center. Normally, maybe I would be edited, but they're not even here. We've got carte blanche of this fine establishment.
The prettiest of the Golden Girls.
I know how.
Blanche.
Oh, Blanche. She was so friendly.
Right?
Promiscuous, maybe, but she was so friendly.
What's going on?
The only thing you're in charge of, hi, my friend. Oh, is Michelle.
Oh. Ha. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle.
I had so much fun with her. She was the first one. She brought me her grandkids. We did a puppet building class.
Oh, nice.
And then put on puppet shows with her grandkids and her niece. It was fun. Everybody had a good time.
What did you make?
Did paper puppets, and then we did finger glove puppets. Little, butterflies.
Okay.
And then
just put the main piece on here and put the butterfly on the outside. Oh, okay.
And then we decked them all out and glued on the old bits and pieces and
Cool.
And then we did a sock puppet, and then we went and did a full-on puppet show and recorded it. Had a ball. Kids had a blast. I had a blast. It's good times. Lowers cholesterol, blood pressure, all that jazz.
Lowers cholesterol?
Pretty close to ketones.
I may want to get a hold of that because, cholesterol,
Only if you believe in it. You got to believe in it. Cholesterol. For it
you got to believe, Timmy.
Yeah. Clap your hands. Bring Wendy back.
Get the clap. There we go.
There you go.
Thank you very much. So it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, about a year.
What have you been up to? What's been going on? What's the 411, my friend? What is the 411?
Well, we formed the company with 2 other friends, the Los Tres Amigos.
Obviously, you can't see that card. Oh, by the way, obviously, we're on single vision. We're not on double vision because, again, Rob's not here, so...
Do you want me to go over there and fill in for you?
You know,
I'll send a dog. Busy dog. Go fill in.
I'm gonna need you to do something. Okay, we'll do this later.
But no, we formed a company with them. We've been out doing all the craft shows that we can find and just kind of picking everything to see what works and go out there, have a good time, makes people happy. Sometimes it makes some money. And
well, that's good. Well, I know since you've been here last time, I know I've seen you in a couple places. One of the places I saw you, at least last year, I saw you at Art in the Park out there.
Yep. Yeah, had a great show, 3-day show, and it blew my mind. I had no idea so many people were going to be there and so many out-of-state folks.
That place gets amazing after a while. I mean, and I remember that day because it was busy because not only was Art in the Park going on, but you had a vendor event at the mall, and you had a couple other things going on throughout Sierra Vista, Tombstone, Benson, Bisbee, all that. But Art in the Park, that drew a crowd.
Yeah. And I couldn't believe it talking to the other vendors. So it was like the cats that were next to us sold old school hobby horses for those of y'all that are older out there. The cut off broomstick with a little a fabric horse head on it with some yarn for a mane, and that's all she did. She was selling those all day long, and they were from Palmer, Alaska. They hook up their fifth wheel and they just come south and they go like Seattle, Spokane, Portland, and then go down California, and they sad to say their goal is to get to here for Art in the Park, and then they start going back east.
So string and a stick.
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong business. A string and a stick.
They had a fifth
We're
wheel.
going to have a top and a fifth wheel.
And all that money gets to be spent in the Keys when they're done. So, not a bad deal.
A fifth wheel. I've been known as a third wheel quite a bit. But, that's another story for... we have that one, too.
But no, it was pretty cool. It was eye-opening.
I like when Rob's not here because then we have sound effects.
I thought he said he was going to be watching. Is he watching?
If he's not watching, his wife's watching. And I know if his wife's watching, then she might go ahead and try and get his attention to have him watching. Because if he's not commenting, he will be. So you did that. What other events did you do, at least to close out 2022? Because I know about 2023. We're going to touch on that big time.
Yeah, we were kind of just going everywhere we could. New mascot, AC.
We're about to power this chicken up. All right. Oh, is that a new one?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. One of my goblins.
Just in time for the Stanley Cup.
Right.
Or unless that's a golf club.
It could be any club.
Okay.
Or a flute.
Oh.
Got to get used to that flip screen.
It could also be a witch's broom, ladies.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. Guys can ride it too. Dirty warlocks.
But no, we were doing all kinds of shows every time we could find one. We went down Palominas Farmers Market, which we started at like 5 years ago. And
they just merged recently with the original Bisbee group, didn't they? Yeah, because I did one with original Bisbee, and I like them. They're very nice.
Right down Knuckle Highway. And we were just bouncing from gig to gig and trying to find things that support a good cause and hook our trailer up to it and go out there and have a good time, or try to.
Always a good time. Don't be shy, get in the camera. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Testing.
What's this one's name? The purple...
He's just a hairy goblin.
Purple hairy goblin.
I can't give him names anymore. I give him names, and then people buy them, and then I get like, hurt. It's like I start missing them.
It's like if you name a farm animal, you grow attached to it. Next thing you know, it's on your plate.
Yeah, you can't name
Henry was good.
Can't name him pork chop. Nope. But I figure I'd bring out a couple of dudes and come say hey and let you know we're still out there and trying.
They are definitely out there. If you went to Fun Fest recently that was out over at the Veterans Park here in beautiful Sierra Vista.
Yeah.
You definitely would have seen Los Tres Amigos. They were out there in full force. I did manage to get out there Friday. I wanted to get out there Saturday and Sunday. Obviously, I couldn't because the wife rules wherever I go. Married guys, you know what I'm talking about. Don't even laugh and say like going, ah.
Right.
She says jump. I already jumped 5 minutes
Jump,
ago.
jump,
But you
jump,
know.
jump,
Oh,
jump,
there's
jump.
one. I'm not going to ask the name of this one,
No,
but
he's just a Yorkie.
a Yorkie?
My version of a Yorkie.
Oh.
What do you think? Ta-da! That's the Yorkie part. The Scottish necktie.
Says bits of a Yorkie.
Yeah. But no, I put him out there, try to make folks happy. I had a blast. Oh my God! This weekend out there.
I saw all the posts. They posted a lot of stuff out there, and I saw the videos. It looked like you was having a great time out there.
Yeah. And I tell you this, why I do it.
And not just you, the ones that you mingled with, they look like they had a great time.
Yeah, just walking around, me and the other guys would just put on a puppet and just walk and talk and wave and makes people happy. You never know who you're going to touch with your stuff, with your art. Those of us that are vets, you get a little off in the head or off in the gut about people and life, and
we have that special sixth sense about people whenever we're by. It's like, I'm not feeling it today, but sometimes it works out.
Yeah, but you put on a puppet and you go cruising across the fairway, and everybody's like, that's not just a weirdo goofball. It's a weirdo goofball. Put a ball of fur in his hand? That makes people happy.
Yeah, because you're just this one person. At the time, you're like, other people are like, I don't know, but then you can speak out and act that, and you're like, oh wow, all right, let me go over there.
Yeah. My partner's grandkid came with us, and I had made her a replica of my other dog, Fizzy dog, because she fell in love with him, and I had her running around the park with him, and she's very withdrawn. She doesn't talk strange. Put that puppet on her, and she was walking it. We were high-fiving strangers, having a good time.
I remember you said that before when you were on, and you would talk about how you had you did that and people were standoffish or something like that, especially the kids or whatever. Yeah. And it's just like
so
going,
get one of these going.
Get one of the. I forget which one it was. You just went over there and it's like. Talk, and then even the parents said or whatever well, it doesn't really interact or anything, but as soon as you had brought the puppet around, it's like, hey, what's going on, blah blah blah. So it brings it, so maybe some kind of a psychological good feel.
I had this this little girl showed up there Saturday night when the bands were playing, and I was over at the booth, and she came with her mom and her grandma, and she had issues, mental issues. I walked over and I jumped right up and I went over to her, and they're like, and she was looking at stuff and pointing and being real demure, wouldn't look up, and I grabbed one of the puppets, put it on her hand, and then she wasn't getting it, and I did like this, and I put it on there, and she got it, and then she was like, okay, what do I do now? And I grabbed the puppet and I got down with her eyeball to eyeball, puppet to puppet, and she started giggling her butt off, and laughing, and her mom and her grandma was like, this is amazing. And she wasn't talking to me. I was talking to her puppet, eyeball to puppet.
Right.
And she started dancing back, mimicking my puppet. And she had a blast, and I was like, I kept talking, and I said, hey, can I do this? Can I do that? And then I caught on, and I started addressing Mom, and Mom said, oh, she's nonverbal, she's learning to speak, she's got Down syndrome, poor thing had a cleft palate, all this stuff, and I was like, yeah, but you could hear her all over. Her giggles and
having
tears
a lot of fun,
were going
enjoying
nuts.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah, this is great. And then grandma goes, I don't know what you did. And she's nonverbal, and she's responding to the puppet. The puppet on her hand is talking to the puppet on my hand.
And it's
like,
working.
We're taking her to therapy and trying to get her to vocalize, and she won't do it. And she did it. She went, good.
Nice.
And
nice.
she started signing, and I was like, good, thank you. And I was like, Well, and I say, can I give you a hug?
Mm-hmm.
And kid just wouldn't stop. And I was like, grab the puppet, go away, have the best day of your lives, because I'm going to be high on this for like a month and a half.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And the mom and the grandma are like, how'd you do that? I'm like, I didn't do it. It's magic with the
It just happens.
dolls. It takes away your id. You know, your personality is gone. It's whatever you want is in that thing. And you go to town with it, and sometimes it makes people happy. And if I had not sold anything, I would have been happy as heck.
Yeah, yeah, that makes people happy. You know, that works. That's the price of admission.
Yeah. So you vets out there that do awesome art, bring your art out, man.
And we have a lot of them that come out there. There's always definitely over at the mall. There's a lot of vets that come out there.
Small business.
Small
Saturdays.
business, Cochise Crafters, Butterfly Club. They do theirs because with the price that you pay for the table, a lot of that, as well as they do a 50-50, which helps them make wigs for cancer ladies and children who are dealing with cancer. So, oh, look at this one.
Yep. Give you a flower.
Oh.
There's my spring goblin. He brings the flowers.
Oh!
Ha ha!
Yes.
Don't be jealous.
All got a bit of a posy. Aye.
But yeah. What's my little spring goblins I made for this year?
These are nice.
And they all got little wire hands so they can hold on to things so you can move their hands. I
know.
don't want to do an arm rod. I'll do one of these if I know it's going to a little kid.
I know some of them you do that, especially the pup that you like have a little control over on the one hand or whatever. But this is another new one.
Yep.
That's a
I got
nice
these just in time for the fair this weekend, and then problems, people. I couldn't sell them. I was like, "Here's my favorite." I can't sell them yet. It's their first time.
He was having fun with them. He was having fun with them. You know, even if you don't sell a single one, you're still showing them out there. You're promoting it.
Right.
So, like, you may not you see it now. You may not have got it now, but you'll see me out there later. Again, like at a vendor event, or even, ooh.
Here you go, Eric. You try that one.
Look at this one. It's Signal Orange. Oh, where do you go? All right. You have to deal with me.
He's a new guy. He'll get it.
It's my first time. You have to. Oh, yeah, I have to move this too, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
like,
now I
eating
understand what that's in there for.
Chopsticks. Yeah, right? the little shelf in there. Got a little seat
shelf.
belt for your finger.
Seatbelt for the finger. It's like.
Yeah.
Where was it? Where's it? All right.
So maybe
help
from
me,
now on.
help you.
Right. Now on, we'll just start doing this show with hosting with puppets.
Travis and I, we're done. We're done.
Right.
We've had
Officially
it.
retirement.
We're on here 20 minutes. You know, so many people are paying attention. We're bringing the puppets in. We're gonna have a good time. It's got a nice little green hairdo going on with the orange thing, so you know it's all good.
Right.
So who are you?
He doesn't have a name.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't name us because then
Emotional support rug. That's me. We name him.
we'll call you Signal Retriever. Yeah. I don't know why.
Well, we call him Windy because he was
Windy.
going
Hey,
100
Windy.
miles an hour out there at the park.
You're the only one that has a name.
Yeah.
That means you're going nowhere.
Todd Ryan named him. We were sitting there listening to the Tom Petty
Mm-hmm.
band, and he was sitting in front of us. He turned around. I was like, dude. And I'm sitting there with that guy, and he's like, you bring a puppet here? I'm like, I brought all my puppets, but I brought him to see Tom Petty. And he's like, it's Windy. And I was like, cool. So, it was good times.
How was that Tom Petty band?
They were really good. I forgot that, it wasn't him. And we weren't here for a moment. Ooh, ketones. Are those ketones?
Why, yes, they are.
Pardon me, Wendy. Are those ketones you're pointing at?
Why, yes, they are. As a matter of fact, we're gonna talk about them later.
Right.
But let's also talk about if you. It's real difficult, I know.
Right.
Pay attention. Okay. All right. So if you're not going around, if you're not at a vendor event, have you done anything else? I know you talked about Las Tres Amigos, and I see on here one of those is
Yeah, we got.
What are your other parts? Ooh, chicken!
Yeah. See Sun Creations in the mall. So she's got about 25, 30 of my puppets for sale in there. And the vendor side. And it's right next, in between the Girl Scouts and the Claire's.
Right.
So we're trying, get out there and put our stuff there, and then.
Well, at least that's a nice thing. So in case they don't see you, at least they know they can go to a place and go ahead and check it out.
Yep.
And you got a lot of your wear there, so that's perfect.
Yep. Yeah, the drone guy.
James
apparently went in there and bought a puppet. I've not personally met him yet.
The drone guy that was on here the other day, or week
No,
or two ago?
another one.
Another one.
Drone-tastic.
Oh, okay.
He went in there and bought a puppet. I wasn't there, and sent me this big old long video of him and his kids having a blast in the car, and they just totally dug it. And I was like, cool. And it's funny, every time I hand those to people, like, I don't know how to do this. I'm like, take this kid to the buffet and start getting him some chopstick training, because it takes a little bit of work and exercise. Right. But once figured out, it's all cool. So what do you think? Good times.
I'm telling you, it looks divine. Give me that.
Good job, Wendy, Harry, Wendy.
Harry. When Harry met Wendy. Hey, how you doing?
But
we're getting
they're silly little things, and I kind of toyed around with it when I first came out here. And I was like, I need to come out here, and maybe any of the other vets with the group be interested in learning some puppetry for puppet therapy. Let me know.
Well, when you say that, are you talking about like teach like how to operate? I know operate. All right.
Yep.
I get it.
Right.
Operates, maybe create.
Yeah. Teach them how. Well, start from the bare bottoms, and teach somebody how to sew, and teach them. You take that sock, turn it into a gift for somebody, or
okay.
I can bring in a bunch of puppets, and we can just play around if there's interest.
There we go. Hold that one stick. All right. Yeah, thumbs up.
Yep.
You could have itched my nose,
Right.
There we go.
Right.
So how did you make this familiar type one? Familiar.
Absolutely not. Nope. No, just mess around with them, and I was like, yeah.
Familiar. If I was maybe at the bar at 3:00 in the morning, I know you. No, you don't.
Right. But yeah, just funny little red frog. And I get asked that all the time. Where's the Kermit? And I'm like, well, I don't want to be sued.
That's why I wasn't gonna say some of the taglines or anything.
So
the artist formerly no.
Yes.
It's not true.
Right.
That's Walter.
Yeah, he's got jaundice, as you could tell. So
Walter's with jaundice.
Yes. Yeah, not a frog at all. Nope. But yeah, I think they're groovy. I think they make folks happy.
They do. They really do. Oh, it's got a moving eye.
Yeah. and that little bit of fuzz up top like the rest of us. It kind of goes crazy. But yeah, I just that's what I do.
You do a great thing.
Try to make folks happy. All right. Let me grab that guy for a second.
Wendy, we gotta go. Well, you gotta go.
Well, Wendy can come right back.
Okay.
All right. This one's a little different.
Back to it, chicken.
I mean, your thumb will go in there, and your finger will find the hole in the top, and then bring it up to the camera.
Oh. You mean like
and
this?
Then I want you to look deep into the soul of the camera, and I want you to say, what color is that? It's teal. It's what?
Teal. What? It's teal.
I made that one for you today, Rob. It's teal.
Tell him your name's Erik. Oh, okay.
Rob Ash.
He was busy with the other frog. It gets wild. And then you go to teal. It's completely understand. But I know who's going to need these.
But yeah, so I was going with the ketone bottle. And then your manly food beard. And I didn't get the top on it done. But it took me all day to get that guy done. And I was
I get the gray.
Right. And then you let me know what you want written on it, and I'll have my ladies that I'm partnered with over at Sun Creations, and they'll print it up for me, and I'll put it on there for you. Drink ketones.
I can't think of anything offhand of what it could
Right,
put on
I
there,
didn't
you
know
I'm just
because
saying.
I watch all your videos too, and I'm like, what's on his stuff? But I thought that would be a
I
cute
like
little
this.
dude. See what you're missing, Rob?
Hey,
Wherever you
Rob.
are.
Wish you were here.
Right.
It does. He's even got that. Good
Right.
point. Good point. Good
And I
point.
got that little harpoon you had there, and I was like, I gotta show a little bit of lip. But I still.
Oh, we're
gotta
still
do
good.
the,
We're good. We're good.
yeah.
We're good. Just like, don't want to get.
But yeah, let me know if you want a top on there, or if you want me to go ahead and secure that one down. I just made a plug and popped it in there.
Maybe a mop top. I can't. Yeah.
Okay.
A mop top. Well, then if you do the mop top, then the drink ketones wouldn't go there. So I'm good with this.
Well, I figured I'd do ketones down the seam on the back. 'Cause That's how we hide things.
Ha. It's like in case I forget, I got notes on the back.
Right.
It's like putting notes on my hand when I'm
And you
doing
can
an
use
interview.
it when you're out there doing your shows and whatnots.
Give me the chicken. All right. Ah.
It's a very sophisticated chicken smoker. I said chicken smoker for those of you at home. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
All comments can be directed to and care of the Warrior Healing Center.
And those can be forwarded to the VA.
You know, you can forward them to me because I like a good compliment or whatever once in a while. I'm like a popular magnet for criticism. You know, but, you know.
Yeah.
I know how you feel.
Yeah, we're not always taken the way we're meant to be, kind of.
We're wound a different way. What do you expect? You know, it's like you try to go out there, fit in society, and then society's like going, "Oh my God, I can't stand it. What is this?" Like, okay, fine. How about now?
Right. But yeah, I'll do that. Drink ketones on the back for you and get it back to you. And if you want him to have if you want to have him hair, or if you want me to do a drink plug on the top.
Oh, I'm good with this on the top. That'll work. That'll work great. Haha.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best of both worlds.
Now you're unstoppable, and you can outvote the
I'm
wife now. 'Cause
unstoppable.
legally, you have 2 votes now.
I am going to use you in a couple videos.
Mm-hmm.
What future do you have coming up?
Ah,
Besides the lottery, we're all gonna win it.
yeah, I have to play it though.
You gotta, yep, you gotta play.
No, I have no idea. Don't get that brain that remembers months and days because I'm extremely retired.
Are you long term or short term?
Huh?
Okay.
Hi. My name's Tom.
How you doing? My name's Rob. Oh.
But no, I'm we got the Art in the Park locked down again for this year, and I think we're doing the Fun Fest.
Well, I think you told me you were doing some stuff in oh man, I'm gonna forget. Going down, what is it, 83?
Bisbee.
Not Bisbee. Heading
Sonoda
towards the
Wine Fest.
Yes, them.
Did that once. Was not my scene. Well, we were there for like the second one because Michelle Bowmaster, our awesome buddy here at the Warrior Healing Center, let me know about it.
The one who's left only one comment so far. We're looking for more. By all means,
like
if
she's
you
not
have
even
any,
watching.
if you have any comments,
Do we need to call
questions,
her live on the air?
Oh,
Can we do that?
We're
Do we
gonna
have that technology?
Yeah, you know, I'm sure we do. I don't know it on this one yet, but believe me, I'm gonna do some crazy things with that other computer over there. They were talking about one time, how about we move you out of the room? I'm like, well, that kills the mystique.
Right.
But then again, if I'm in another room, I mean...
Well, you got to get back there behind the curtain so you can be the great and powerful.
It's like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's like the guy behind the curtain that's like rhymes with Roz. I don't know. You know, if you sue, it's in care of the Warrior Healing Center.
And do some broken wing monkeys. So the flying monkeys.
Oh, broken wing monkeys. Good. I like this. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Especially with the big eyes.
Yeah, I want to do the comical thing, and then I was like, I don't know what to put on the back. Then I was trying to do the cup top, and I was like,
But you want knock me off my shoulder.
Right.
Who remembers that battery commercial?
Yeah, I'm making a bunch right now too for pirates because we're gonna be doing the Bisbee Pirate A friend of mine's running it this year, and she's making it kid-friendly during the day. So those of you with little ones, come out and check it out.
We may be doing the Dad Olympics and the Fun Fest.
See, there's a memory. That's my wife. That's my wife.
That's the mama. That's the beautiful one.
She's the prettiest green thing ever.
Green?
She's Italian.
Oh, forget about it.
Right? But yeah, she's the memory.
Don't you stereotype me.
But
I'm Polish. I would have done it backwards. That's in care. No, that's in care of me. You take that one up with me.
We're gonna be having fun down there with. We're gonna be doing making takes is what my buddy's calling it.
Pirate Days in August.
Thank you, Lee. Pirate Days are in August, but it's all pirate themed. The kids gonna be dressed like pirates, and my friend's trying to stack booths that do crafts that kids can take away for free, and you can also, sell your merchandise. So I think it'd be a good time and make people happy. And
how long is that? Is that a one-day event?
Yeah, just a one-day event.
Oh, really?
I think it's August 12th in Bisbee.
Okay.
It used to be fun back in the day when I was still young enough to go party.
Those days are over.
But dressing up like a pirate,
those days
staggering
are in.
around Bisbee is fun.
It's like being like one of the other locals there.
Yes.
Believe me, I've gone there for Bisbee Stairs. I've seen them at 5, 6 in the morning. I'm not kidding. There's usually a couple guys dressed up in pirate uniform cleaning up around that one street leading up towards the first stair steps. So what's that? Whatever that bar is, they're out there always.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not trying to be funny.
I can one up.
It's a true story.
150,000 years ago, when the wife and I first got here. Collectively, and I wasn't here by myself.
I remember when you said that the other day. It was still funny.
But we went. They used to do
Saturday.
the zombie prom down there at Bisbee.
Yes, I heard of that.
And we decked out, and we got went to Goodwill and got like an old tuxedo and just racked it all up and put blood and guts all over it. The wife got a prom dress, and we went down at like 9:00 in the morning, and the party went until 10 at night. And we just walked around all of Bisbee dressed like zombies, and everybody loved it. And like, what's going on? It's like perfectly normal. It was okay.
They do some fun stuff out there. They get creative. They're you drop a hat, it's a party. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We're turning on the lights, and you know what we're doing. Like, okay.
But yeah, so we're looking forward to maybe doing some different things this year. The Pirate Days.
There was the one Pirates Day in August.
The Dad Olympics. Maybe
You did the Fun Fest, so
the Fun Fest. Whatever they call that one that's right before
Oktoberfest.
Art in the Park. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because they do a 3-day one like a week before October 1st.
Because usually they'll have Oktoberfest, and I don't know if it's before it or after it. Yeah. Because there's usually one back to back. So. And I know that May 27th, they're going to be doing that wine, beer taste testing or whatever. That's the same day as Sky Island Summit. So while people are out there going, I climbed this mountain, I climbed this mountain. People like me back going, yeah, you sure did. Is that your ticket for wine? I got it. I'll be drinking ketones.
Yeah,
but we have a cocktail collection. Just know that.
As soon as I look it up, what's that thing that Docs is doing?
They are doing
trying to take over the street. And
they're doing like a block party back there on the 1st and the 2nd. I know, like I said, I signed up for that one. The 1st because that's also a vendor event over at the mall first Saturday. But they're also having some exhibitions and stuff because I know Chosun Martial Arts will be there, along with some others. But then on the 2nd is when they're supposed to like the huge with them, Punchies. I don't go out there much. I'm sorry. And they're just going to open up that area, and there'll be some vendor tents out there. I'll have to shoot that to you.
Okay.
Because actually no, I think on Docs where they post. Oh. We may be doing food truck wars. Ooh, what's food truck wars?
They're trying to start it in the park. it's paperwork's been done on it yet.
Is that something like they used? Remember a couple years ago? I mean, you've been here for like 150 billion years before dinosaurs touched over here. He said it. And they had
Saber-toothed tigers.
yes,
Play dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, they had them in the park where you could ride on them. Kids, they got face painted like cougars and stuff. Well, you know.
Loved it.
They had like every Thursday or something like that where they had all the trucks out there and they were like having free just a free night out or whatever every Thursday or every Wednesday, something like that. I can't remember offhand. It was before the
Zombie apocalypse.
The zombie apocalypse, yes.
It never happened.
I will affect you. No, you won't. Okay.
Try again later.
That's just super flu.
But-
Super flu.
Right. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty packed. We're trying to do as many things as we can and decide whether or not to keep them on the roster.
Well, especially like we just said, like the zombie apocalypse, because everything is opening up again. So there's a lot of stuff. A week from Saturday at Veterans Memorial Park. Okay.
I gotta go home and start sewing.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna sew themselves.
No, they're not. Although that would be pretty good. All right, I'm gonna put this needle in front of you and some thread and
My wife has been walked into conversations I've had with many of the creations. I'm pretty close to that. Sew yourself, or putting them in a timeout when they're not working out. I'll put a puppet over there, and I don't believe in hitting my puppets, but I'll put them in a timeout and point them towards the corner and tell them to sit there and think about what they did or didn't do.
We've had conversations too. Why won't you certain flavors sell? Everybody I thought liked Mai Tai. No. It's a sweet and a sour taste, all in the same sip.
Well,
I've never had a Mai Tai, but I would suppose.
That one you were doing the other day looked pretty good with the what was it, the strawberry and Jolly Rancher? Jolly Rancher watermelon?
Oh, watermelon sweets.
Yeah.
I just got that in today again.
Sounded pretty good.
It is pretty good.
I watched your effect to it and I was like, yeah.
As a matter of fact, we just had there's a new one. Oh.
Yeah, it's just a plug. Just pop it in.
Okay, there's a new one coming. There is Velvet Raz.
Nice.
It is. I haven't tasted it yet. It's on the way, from what I understand, because we have a community. Raspberries, vanilla, and a hint. And I need to go buy this so I can get reminded of it. Swedish fish.
Okay.
So it's supposed to have
And a little bit of hair, because you said velvet, so I was thinking the velveteen
hair
rabbit.
off the dog,
Or the rabbit.
or off my goatee.
There you go.
Oh, that's exactly how we're gonna do it over here. See, ketones, yeah. Pop my top. There we go.
Good for the hair. Such a shiny coat since he's been ketoning.
It has collagens in the collagens. I'm married to a German wife. You all have to understand that where you say one word, I say something else. I say T-Mobile, you may say T-Mobile. I say collagens. I mean, it is what it is. We're in the same boat. You know what I mean. Just humor me. Like our wives humor us, like going, oh, yes, of course, yeah, that's that great idea.
Or this story again.
Oh, I haven't heard it for the 12th time today.
Right.
You don't understand.
Yeah, but the good ones stick around for some reason. They don't get tired of the stories. They just learn to walk further away.
They haven't learned to remove the GPS device off their ankle. That's what it is.
Is it on our ankle or?
That's a good question. We're going to go ahead and save that for the audience.
Where's the ankle located?
Married people over so many years, if you're in double digits, where is the GPS ankle bracelet?
Oh, I got you on that one.
Where?
We got 30 years. There was no.
Oh, we got 30 years.
There was no GPS then. You wrote the number on the ankle.
Oh no,
back then.
There wasn't a GPS, but you had to be a shorter distance because they were called shot collars.
Yeah. Or it's a beeper. It's a beeper to remind you.
He has left the vicinity. Get back here!
And all you can do is call to find out what you did wrong. Beeper number. Oh, 911. It's always an emergency.
It's always an emergency. Of course it is.
And you got to find 35 cents in a payphone.
And then you finally call going, are you by the store? I am so in trouble.
Or like you said.
He is too.
So being in Germany, then you got to carry pfennings and you got to carry cents in your pocket to make that call.
That's right. There was stuff before the euro, all that, and it was pfennings and Deutschmark, and that was fun.
Yeah.
And we all know how they changed, the conversion changed over.
I left when the wall came down, so I missed all.
I showed up 1 year after the wall came down and was there for about 3.5 years. It was Deutschmarks, and it was doing okay then. But then when we went back there in 2002, like, and now it's the euros, like, and the only way I could like place it was when I was there before. You could get one of those, not schnitzelburger, but well, kind of like a schnitzelburger. You know, just put like the pork schnitzel on there on the brochen, and you eat that, and it was like 5 marks.
Yeah.
But they're dirty for this. And then we went back over there. It was like, oh, let's go to the fest. I want to get one of those schnitzel brooches. Like, oh, they were so good. I remember them. All they did was change the conversion symbol. That's it. It's like, now it's €5. Like, oh my God. And at that time, yeah, the dollar was weak against the euro.
Yeah,
so it was like
2 to 1.
It was like when you did it for 5 marks, you were paying like $2. When you were paying €5, you was paying $5.50. It was like, this better be a good schnitzel. It was. Don't get me wrong, because it was in Germany. But still, even with the pommes was two marks, and it was like less than $1. Then €2. Okay. But the beer got cheaper. I don't understand that, but thank you, Germany. I appreciated it at the time. I still drink it, not in mass quantities, because we're not 20-something anymore.
Yeah, but they know what's important.
Yeah,
You got to keep the beer affordable, because you got to remember that they're very sad people.
Well, okay.
They've been involved in a couple of fights and they lost them both, so they have the right to drink year-round. Oktoberfest is everything. It's Montag,
We feel so much better.
It's every day. Have a drink. You'll love me in the morning. I love Germany.
Just like Tony Montana. Take the pilots and no.
Love the heck out of it. I miss it over there.
But
I'm glad that I left.
We're trying to go back there for Christmas because we're getting ready to go
Kris
up.
Kringle marks.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing that.
Definitely want to hit the one in
the glue vine.
We went to the one. I went to the one in Kaiserslautern. Went to the one in Mannheim, and went to the one in Heidelberg.
Yeah.
I really like the one in Mannheim. The Mannheim one, because then you got the tents that are out there right next to the water tower.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but Heidelberg.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, Heidelberg right by the castle.
Fireworks display when they burn it down, and when they do the whole protesting the king that ain't there. That blew my mind when I was a little kid, and I seen all these dudes walking around Deus Morte fellas with the sandwich signs. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Well, what is it? They're like, they're protesting the monarchy, and tonight they're going to burn the castle down, and laying on that Rhine River and drinking warm glue wine and watching that fireworks display of the burning the castle blew my mind.
That's what I love about the Glühwein out there. It's more than one flavor.
Yeah.
A lot of different flavors. I mean, we get the one here unless you make it on your own. We do. But over there, it's like...
if you have an inside guy at the Class 6 store.
I know a guy. But, we're supposed to go back there. We got to go to Scottsdale because they got like a German satellite place out there where we could get passports updated. So, like, little quick things. If anything, then I think anyone in Arizona were part of the consulate in Los Angeles, and I have no desire to go to LA anytime soon. None. If it's Scottsdale, then Scottsdale it is. I'll go ahead and update it there, and it's all we gotta do is update our passport. Easy.
That'd be cool. I think I'd be a little heartbroken though, seeing how much has changed.
A little bit, but. We're more of the ones who like to hang out, in the towns. The towns don't really change. And the bigger cities like... I've
heard Hanover's completely gone.
Oh, there's a couple of them that are gone.
I watched him blow up my high school.
Heidelberg is pretty much gone. I mean, all the housing areas over there that changed over. Mannheim off of Columbusstrasse. I mean, we lived in Mannheim in Ben Franklin Village off of Columbus Street.
Yeah.
Columbusstrasse. And the apartments in there were amazing. Yeah. They had huge... I have never had a kitchen like that since. And I would love to have that kitchen. It could have fit like 2-3 islands in there. It was so huge. Yeah. So much shelf space. I was so spoiled. And in the windows, especially when they bring down the blinds and stuff, I would love to have those blinds.
The metal shutters. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, as soon as we left there and everything was nice, and then when they did the changeover, then we drove over there. Words can describe, but I ain't saying it here, but let's just say that, wow, what a 180.
Yeah, I would totally dig that, but I like I said, I think it would, the memories that you have that are good, you should just keep in your brain, and you should never bring it back out. Because that hot dog never tasted like that hot dog did when you were a kid.
No.
That just mean hot dog, but, fill in the word, that thing you did, the drinking from the hose outside.
Oh, yeah, good times. Throwing a lawn dart and having it land on you. It was
right. We didn't have lawn darts. We had regular darts.
I know millennials and zillennials don't understand what a lawn dart is, so you're going to have to go ahead and Google that and understand what we went through back in the day.
Yeah. For fun.
For fun. Went to the store and bought these big, huge... Throw them up in the air, Johnny. Okay.
And a hula hoop.
You might want to move. How'd you get hurt off a hula hoop?
No. We do it real scientific.
Okay.
We'd toss a hula hoop next to our group of friends over there, and we'd see who could get it in the hole.
Yeah.
And not in our friends. And then our friends, and we would do freeze. As soon as you toss your dart, you had to stop. You had to give that guy a chance for his revenge to pull it out of Tommy or Billy and toss it back at you.
Throw it back.
Good times. Right?
When you could go out and come back in when the lights finally came on, it was dark outside, and even then, you still squeezed 10 more minutes.
Good times.
Now it's like, there wasn't supervision? Oh my God, what's going to happen?
Yeah, never touched a phone. God forbid you touch the phone in the house without being told to.
I would be the person that would forget my key and find ways to break into my old house. And the only way I could break into it is because we lived in a not a condominium, but it was like a fourplex townhouse, condominium. How'd I get that? But I was probably putting 2 words together. Yeah, people, if you know me, you know where I was going with that. But anyway, there was no way to get in on the ground floor, so it was always on the second floor. And every time I went up to the second floor, and that would involve getting a huge ladder, putting it up there myself, and hoping to God that it never slipped. Mm-hmm. Good times in the 80s, by the way. Yeah. We survived.
Yeah.
And then every time I did that, then I'd have to make sure that nobody else who ever saw that could ever repeat that, because then my butt would really be in a holster.
I can one up you. Being the kid of an Army veteran and watching your dad do all the super cool stuff and watching your dad rappel and do all these super awesome things that you can't do because you're a baby. Then you move to Frankfurt and you're living in housing and it's a 4-floor stairwell in the middle of the building, taking dad's rappelling equipment and rappelling with your little brother down all 4 floors in the middle center, and then that not being enough, then going out the window rappelling down the side of the building.
Good times.
Oh. Good times. Yep. He never hit anything. I got hit, but it wasn't there.
If you're just joining us, we're talking with Travis. We're talking about puppets, ketones, business opportunities, and of course, life in Germany and how we almost killed ourselves in the 80s, but we survived.
And we're here to help you out.
That's right. We've lived through it.
I'm okay.
We can help you too.
Motrin.
Motrin, and if you really need the liquid therapy, then I have ketones. Others would say other words, but
Yeah, good times.
Oh.
What else we got to cover?
Do we got anybody asking any? Oh, no. What? Let me move this. No.
Where's everybody at?
I know it's like
Bueller.
it's like Thursday night. Oh, we're
Bueller.
out partying. I know my people where I've been working today. We just had our annual event. I know you guys are free. You should be on here checking this out. They're not. They're probably in Tombstone living it up going, oh, thank God it's over. Oh, all this stress that we went through sitting through meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting. Like,
Are you allowed to bring puppets to your meetings?
not those meetings.
Okay.
Not those meetings.
Just saying, could be fun.
Although I could repeat what they talked about in the meetings to a degree. Here, see if this wah 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 wah.
Yeah, no, I have a question. Could you go over the whole thing you just said again?
Wah 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 wah.
But what if
Oh, yeah.
I've been in those meetings.
Wah, 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 wah. Oh, my God.
Somebody hit space bar. Go to the next slide, please.
It's like,
Slide.
and
Oh,
now
good times.
slide 2.
Oh, good times. Miss the military so much.
It's, Leia
is it?
just said, it's just me, I guess. That's right.
You get
This
a prize.
this
I
whole-
get to come back home to you, hon.
Congratulations.
You get a quarter of these puppets.
It's in the will. I saw it. I may, maybe it's me.
Or
But-
Maybelline.
Or, then they
What do
told
you-
two friends and so on and so on
Right.
and so on. Yeah. How do you assure husband security?
I don't know.
Have a very, very cheap life insurance. It's like, if you kill me, it's just going to be off worse. Go, well, how much is it for? $5.
Nice.
That'll cover the price of a match, maybe. You're going to have to get the wood on your own.
And you gotta get an adult to buy the match.
And then you got to hire someone to clean it going, you've already used up the life insurance policy. Wish I was there to go to work on Friday now. But let's go over this. All right, you are the owner of Making Friends.
Yeah.
Guys, as always, since I'm not over there, I will go ahead and leave comments. Oh, yay, she won, yay. Look for the
It's all yours, baby.
Look for the comments in this video, in this fantabulous broadcast brought to you by Erik, Travis, the Puppets, Ketones, the 80s, Gen X, Germany, and how we didn't kill ourselves.
True story.
True story. I was there. I remember
I got scars.
75% of it. That 25%, dog, I'll tell you what. Making Friends out of Hertford, Arizona, custom puppets and art. He can be reached at makingfriendsaz@gmail.com. He also has a Facebook page. Check out, go ahead and put into your search bar, Making Friends AZ. As well as part as the triple threat known as Las Tres Amigos with June's
June sewing.
Yeah, here's where my eyesight comes into play. June's Sewing Hobby and Sun Creations. I remember when she had that island over by the food court.
And now she's got 2 whole rooms.
That's what I'm talking
Moving
about.
up in the world. And we're doing shows.
And they're over at the mall. Go ahead and check over by the Girl Scouts and what is it, Claire's?
Claire's. It's the only way I can remember
That doesn't
it.
say Claire. Who remembers Breakfast Club? It's like you brought Breakfast
Right.
Club.
It's a fat girl's name.
Claire.
I'm not fat.
Really, Claire?
Right, you just hit on like one of my favorite movies. Come on. We're obviously of the same age. So yeah. Bender and Can we do that? I'll make up a bunch of puppets. We'll come in here and we'll do the entire Breakfast Club.
Not even close, bud.
It's exactly what you want.
Just got you. Got the bull by the horns.
2 months. Good times. I can do it with you all day long. Of course,
All
it wouldn't
day.
be. We'd have to get somebody in here to censor the verbiage.
That's where Rob would eventually come and go, no. Rob, you like that one? No, okay, I did. But no.
No good freeloadings. You forgot? Yeah, lazy, disrespectful.
That didn't happen. You want to come over for dinner sometime?
Yeah. Go fix me a turkey pie.
Go make me turkey pot pie.
Yeah! Good stuff. Oh, what a great times. I found my people. So,
hi, everybody.
Come back, Rob, or I'm just going to start coming in here and like being gum under the table. I'll be that host.
You'll be interviewing someone to figure out the next thing you know. What's up, guys? Oh, we forgot to bring out one other. There's been one good creation you've been working on. I'm really a fan of this. I think you call her Dolly. You actually did name this one. I'm still trying to figure out how you work it a little bit, but this is an amazing puppet. It's got a big trap, but looks like yeah, I've lost it a little bit. It's all good.
I love it. I can't take all
hey, how's it going, guys? How's it going?
I can't take all the credit on that. Safeco had something to say about it. And it's funny because the military bought that for me. How about that?
Thanks, Uncle Sam.
Step uncle. It was a VA thing.
Red-headed step
Not
uncle. You know who you
from
are.
The military. It was from the VA.
Oh, it's from the VA. You had to scheme for that one. Just kidding, VA. I'm just kidding. I didn't mean that much.
I mean, we're adults now. We can just start pronouncing it "va."
Ha!
Va. Better from the "va."
Or, it depends what part of the country you're from. It's va, va.
Not a Commonwealth.
And then people are going, you're talking about us. No, Virginia, not you. Always got to get credit for everything.
Right.
What about us? Back in the barrel.
Yeah.
I'm going to get it for the people from VA for that one.
You bring that one up. Our total audience. That's where she came from. That's where I was issued the Mrs. of Virginia.
Oh, she's from Virginia?
Well, I found her there.
Oh, you found her there?
She wasn't from there, but she was there.
Was it part of a scavenger hunt?
Well, pretty much. It was a squid, so probably. Get drunk and wonder where you are. Quick, what language are the people around me talking, and which way's the water?
It's like Yellowbeard, like when I'll fond of, I go and stumble, stumble, crawl, crawl.
Yeah, stagger, stagger.
Stagger,
stagger.
Research that one. You'll love that movie.
Oh, good God. Yeah, Gene Wilder and...
Cheating Chong, yeah. Monty Python's was up in there.
Whacking everybody's hair off. Tattooing the maps on the skulls.
Madeline Kahn, I think, was in there too.
Probably.
I think so.
I think everybody was in there.
Oh, yeah. I love those movies back in the days. History of the World Part 1.
Supposedly we're getting a Part 2.
I don't know. Jury's out on that one.
I don't know. I refuse to watch anything they
Hey now. Hey now. You're a rock star.
I already got my game on. I was ready to come home. She told me I can't come home.
No. She said, hey now, you can still come home. You can still come home.
Okay. Haha.
Got that thought ready?
Uh-huh.
All right, killer, because we're about to sign out.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for joining this broadcast, minus Rob, because he is off on assignment doing God knows what, but I'm sure it's going to be great to talk about next week when he is back here. And we also have another special guest, a brand new guest coming on here. Love to tell you who that individual is, but I can't break Rob's law.
Right.
Ooh, that is Rob's law. Yeah, right. Rob's law. See, I gotta twist that. It's like Rob's law. There we go. All right.
It's like that little boy in The Shining. Rob's law.
Red Rob. All right. Until then, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for being back on, Travis. Thank you for bringing all your friends, including my newest friend. We're gonna name you soon enough, and believe me, it's gonna be Ketone Creative. I assure you.
Sweet.
Until then, tune in next Thursday at 5/4. I messed it up. Damn it. That's my first curse word of the day. Tune in next Thursday at 5 from the Rising Eagle Studios here at Warrior Healing Center for Thursdays at 5. Coachy Spotlight on our veteran-owned businesses. Until then, this is me, Erik. Wow, they gave him a whole hour. Zeba. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And eventually I'll find